At this point, you may be wondering just exactly how a mercenary leader could be kind-hearted, especially one hired and working for such a thug army. I had someone in mind when I asked that question. German officer Captain Wilhelm Hosenfeld, who is portrayed here in the movie The Pianist. Updating the timeline, we have Dain fights back and manages to kill one of the mercenaries. Unfortunately, the person he kills is related, brother, to the squad's rogue sergeant. An argument breaks out between the leader and the sergeant.
Release him, Drake. You will follow your orders. Mark my words. Not gonna let you do it, Captain. You bleeding heart. He don't deserve nothing but a shallow grave, that. Drake, this is my final warning. Stand down immediately or suffer the consequences of your actions.
So with that threat, let's find out if Drake will follow his captain's orders. I feel like it should be highly unlikely that he will do so. So let's see if that pans out. Wow. Something clicks in the sergeant's mind and causes him to follow his captain's orders. I can envision the sergeant lowering his weapon and backing away from Dain. He would probably want to just disassociate himself from the captain. He may even try to factionalize the group. So let's roll and ask the question, will he try to factionalize the group by taking some of the members of the mercenary group to be his own followers? Yes. You hit 2 6s and a 5 against a 1. Absolutely yes. So let's find out next how many of his guys go with him and how many stick with the captain. All right, so there were 16 guys total in this unit when they came into town. I'll roll a d12 to determine how many guys go with the sergeant. 7. So Drake and his guys now, which totals 8, Drake picks up his brother's body and they all begin to leave. As they are leaving, does Drake threaten the captain and the rest of the guys for future conflict, or maybe even threaten them, say, if you get near us? Yes. Maybe as they're leaving, the sergeant says something to the effect of, "This isn't over." So let's figure out what happens after those 8 mercenary guys leave. The captain is left standing there with Dain and his loyal men. First question maybe to ask is, will the captain... I mean, their mission is done. They've accomplished their mission according to Blackfang's orders. Will the captain take Dain prisoner now because he really has no other choice? Let's see. I think it's likely that he will take Dain with them when they leave. Yes, he does. So let's ask a question to our benefit, something maybe we want to see happen. The captain decides to take Dain. As they are leaving and as they're walking, will Dain try to reason with the captain and make him see the error of his ways? I think it's likely he would. So let's see. No, he does not. He remains silent. Occasionally, you just look at the dice and your brain doesn't register. This is a 3 for the no and a 3 for the yes, so that means maybe. And I think that would be cool if we just go ahead and leave that question a maybe. Yeah. So since Drake and his group left first, let's find out where they go. I envision him going back to Blackfang, to report to Blackfang. I think it's highly likely that he will go back and report what happened to Blackfang. So let's see what happens. Oh, I lost one. Drake would probably embellish a little bit about what happened, but I know that he feels justified for his actions and may even make up a story or maybe even lie to try to get Blackfang on his side. So let's see how Blackfang reacts to all of this. Blackfang's pretty smart, but I will do I won't stack the probability either way and see if Blackfang sympathizes and believes Drake's story. Oh, he does not believe Drake's story. Realizing this, does Blackfang react out loud, or does he just keep it inside for the moment? I think it's, I'm just going to do random, I guess. It's hard to stack probability. Does Blackfang keep it quiet even though he senses and he does not believe Drake's story? Does he keep it quiet for now? Red 5, blue 6, he keeps it quiet for now. So Blackfang dismisses Drake and his men and tells them to go back and rejoin the ranks. Meanwhile, we left the issue of Dain trying to talk some sense into the captain as they head back toward Blackfang. But let's leave it in the captain's hands. Let's see if the captain, in his own mind, starts thinking that maybe he doesn't want to take this guy prisoner, or maybe he's doing the wrong thing, or maybe he's had it with his whole experience with Blackfang. I'll leave it completely random to see what this captain thinks in his own head. So the question would be, does the captain begin to doubt his mission? Does he begin to realize that he no longer wants to be involved with Blackfang's army? I think that would be the best question. No, he does not, unfortunately. That kind of makes it difficult for Dain to talk him out of his current course, which is to go back and report. Not too long thereafter, Captain Graye shows up with his men, and the captain tells Blackfang his side of the story. So I don't think we need to roll to find out how Blackfang reacts or whether he believes his captain or not. I think he would believe his captain. His captain, actually, the captain is not in Blackfang's army. They're mercenaries, so the mercenary captain, I should say. But we have the issue of another townsfolk captive, and let's find out what Blackfang would do with Dain. Would he put Dain in the same field as the constable's wife, or would he keep them separated? Boy, who knows? Let's just roll 2 dice and find out. So Dain will not go in the same field as the constable's wife. And we do not know at this point. We can find out later where exactly Dain ends up. Now, after hearing the mercenary captain's story, and we know that Blackfang didn't believe Drake's story, does Drake and his faction of guys get kicked out of Blackfang's army? That would be a total of 8 guys. So Drake, the 7 that went with him, and then they buried his brother, which would be the 9th guy. So does Blackfang kick out Drake and his portion of the mercenary group? And I'm going to say it's likely, maybe even highly likely. Let's do that. Let's do highly likely. Yep. Blackfang kicks him out.